The man's name was Taro. He was now on his way to start his new job. Because he was wearing a Walkman, he failed to notice the yellow sports car approaching from behind at all. The sports car honked furiously behind him in an attempt to overtake. This caused him to lose his balance, and he crashed straight into a pile of garbage ahead. The stench of the garbage made Taro retch. Just then, a woman in revealing clothes got out of the sports car and asked Taro if he was hurt. Struck by her beauty, Taro quickly said he was fine. Then he turned to clean up the scattered trash on the ground. But the woman took money from her wallet and threw it at Taro, saying it was for cleaning and medical fees. Taro stood there stunned after getting the money, for the woman had given him a full 1 million yen. Feeling the money was too much, Taro tried to chase after her and return it. But the woman swatted his hand away, telling him to ride on the side in the future. After saying that, she turned around and drove away. But Taro unhurriedly took out a notebook from his bag and recorded the incident. At the end, he wrote, "The woman is terrifying." After that, Taro went to an old man to fix his bike. As it was just a minor problem, the old man didn't charge him. Just as he was riding away, two bullies approached the old man demanding protection money. At this, Taro got off his bike and marched toward them angrily. Seeing Taro leave, the bullies turned their attention back to the old man. They said even the Buddha doesn't do good deeds more than 3 times, and that they had been merciful. But Taro squatted in the corner recording it all, saying he had learned something new again. After many twists and turns, Taro finally arrived at his workplace. The woman who received him introduced the company's business to him. And when Taro saw so many beautiful girls, he felt the air here had a scent of spring. Working in such an environment must be a delightful thing. Taro was brought before the boss and greeted her warmly. But the next second he was stunned, for the woman before him was the beautiful lady he had met that morning. Taro wanted to say something to ease the awkwardness, but the beautiful boss only said 3 words.
The toilet. Right, let's get you some gloves.
He had come here to learn computers, but was assigned to clean the toilets instead. Taro suspected he was disliked by the boss. But the thought of the boss's valiant demeanor made him feel a surge of yearning. Suddenly he looked at the toilet before him, as if he had thought of something. Though he felt the thought was wicked, his body involuntarily leaned closer. And this scene was just noticed by the beautiful boss.
あなた、変態くん?
Fearing for his job, Taro immediately showed his determination. He tried to change the beautiful boss's opinion. So the beautiful boss asked him to demonstrate his abilities in front of the entire company. But the code on the computer left Taro stunned, revealing his status as a beginner. It also invited laughter from the group of beautiful women. In order to learn new knowledge, Taro immediately messed up the company. This made the beautiful boss very angry. Thinking of how hard he had studied late into the night before, Taro showed his determination again. He said he could clean the toilets, or even work without pay. Then he let out a loud shout. In this way, the beautiful boss was moved, and Taro successfully obtained the job. Having obtained the job, Taro showed great diligence. In his spare time, he would secretly study. He even didn't hesitate to ask questions when others discussed problems. He would also take the opportunity to record all the questions. His hard-working attitude soon won the favor of the beautiful boss. Just that afternoon, Taro accidentally kicked over a bucket, triggering a chain reaction. Coincidentally, a backpack fell on his head, and the contents inside intrigued him. While Taro was engrossed in his research, laughter from the young women came from outside. It was already time to leave work, so the young women planned to change clothes and go home. Taro hurriedly packed up the cleaning supplies and slipped into the storage cabinet. And Taro earnestly recorded the young women changing clothes. After some time, Taro came out of the storage cabinet and found the company empty. It was time for him to leave too. Then he noticed a computer in the company was still on. With the intention of saving costs for the company, Taro kindly turned off the switch. Feeling it wasn't secure, he unplugged the computer. But this well-intentioned act caused incalculable losses to the company. It also made the 3 months of hard work go to waste. Upon discovery, the beautiful boss flew into a rage and demanded Taro leave immediately. But Taro felt he should take responsibility for the trouble he caused. He begged the beautiful boss to let him stay, even offering to lick her shoes. This made the beautiful boss think Taro was compromising for a living. She asked where the money she gave him recently went, but Taro said it was all spent. This immediately made the beautiful boss think Taro was a bastard. Soon came the delivery date. The company worked overtime overnight, and the beautiful boss became haggard. But even so, they couldn't complete the software in a week that took 3 months originally. But with a shout from an employee, everyone gathered in front of the computer. On the computer was the software mistakenly deleted by Taro. Learning it was a disk given by Taro, the beautiful boss thought she was tricked. She thought Taro had pretended everything to make them look bad. But after checking the software, everyone realized they had misunderstood Taro. Because this software was easier to use than the previous one. And even included ideas they had discussed before. When everyone was guessing who made the software, Taro's message popped up. Only then did everyone realize Taro was a genius. The beautiful boss hurried to look for Taro, and met the old man who fixed Taro's bike at the door. After talking, she learned that Taro had given all the money to the old man, relieving the urgent need. The beautiful boss couldn't hold back anymore. Realizing she had wronged Taro again, she turned to chase after him. And after finishing all this, Taro rode his bicycle to another city.